Alright guys, welcome in. Sound check, you guys can hear me, right? We are about to start. I think we're just waiting for the duel to start. I'm gonna just join this guy's room quickly. So it is there. But yeah, welcome in. Okay, can you hear? Cool. Thanks, docs, for that. Those customs, yeah. I was doing some cleaning up because it was getting a bit crazy with like a lot of text written there, and I'm like, no, it's easy to follow if it's just in a thread, so it's better to manage it that way. Okay, let me just expand this one, and let me enter this guy's room quickly. I'm about to start now. Nah, it's not your fault. I think it's just it's just an admin thing, and it's just easy to follow. So it's not your fault per se. I just want it to be a bit more cleaner. So yeah. So it's not really your fault. Okay, let's go, guys. What's wrong with my chat? Why is it not working? Why is it not working? I don't know. I can't. I have to pull up things over. Oh, it's so messed up now. It's fine. We'll deal with it. Okay, we have like not the best hand ever, but we have no Roy, so. But it could get negated, so we'll see. Yeah, and that's our only play, unfortunately. So it's fine. Got Maxi, Droplet, Nibiru. Yeah. It's alright. I'm not gonna even look at the hand, it's fine. Or rather use it for Droplet target or something. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with my chat, but can't really see it right now. So I do apologize if I'm not seeing any messages coming through. Like, this thing's not refreshing, I don't know why. I literally don't know what's going on. Oh, it's Lunar Light. Oh, it's Lunar Light. Okay. Are they gonna push through the Maxi? I don't think so. Kaleido Chick. Okay, so Lunar Light, okay. So we get to face it. Let's see how it goes. I mean, we do have actually some techs in our deck for it, but we'll see how it actually goes. Perfume Dancer. Alright, that's fine. Dropping their own Maxi. Alright, that's it's fine. I guess when Izuna wants to come, then yeah, maybe. Because you can technically make Arc Rebellion, then that will be like kind of a big thing. Gold Leo. Yeah, I have to discard you there. I don't want to take chances. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, wait, I should have sent a monster. Uh-oh. I'm busy misplaying here. I should have sent a monster. I should have sent a monster so you can't use Silverhound. Okay. Oh, wow, I didn't even think about that. I'm like, why did he send a fusion? I'm like, oh, to negate potential spell. No, it's fine. Let's see if he plays into Nib or not. He probably will. I see. I could have negated that. I could have just sent Noroi or something. This is Meta Weekly. Meta Weekly against Lunar Light, first round. And I already misplayed already with the droplet. I didn't send a monster, so the Silverhound negated my droplet. I literally could have said Noroi. But it's fine. Let's see what he's got. Ooh, Black Layer. If we could get an attribute or something, that would be great, but we'll see. It will be a GG basically. I think he will be able to extend. Yeah, that really was a bad play on my side. I should have sent the monster instead of the trap, or the spell rather. What's going on with my chat? I can't see anything. What is going on here? It's not over just yet. I mean, we still have kind of a way to prevent like multiple attacks, but we'll see. He's gonna make one Liger. He's gonna make one. And I can't activate effects in battle phase. So I need to nib. Oh, Ghost Spell now? Oh my goodness, bro. I could have used Ghost Spell for that. Oh goodness, dude. That's crazy, man. I literally could have Ghost Spell there. That's not good. Damn, bro. Ghost Spell comes in so late. I could have literally used against the Lunar Wolf, but it's fine. Oh, you see, he actually had plays. Even if I did Droplet, he actually had a lot of extension. He had Foolish Burial, he had Fire Formation Tanky, so he did have actually more plays. Even if I did Droplet the Leo, I think he still had plays regardless. Oh well. Ugh. Yeah, maybe I'm not going to reveal anything. I'm just going to wait. It's fine. You can have this game one, I think. We'll have Fusion. Okay. You know what? Maybe there's still a chance here. Hold on. Okay. He wants to fuse again? Bro, he's literally going, he's kind of overcommitting, which I feel like is a bit risky there. Okay, now he's just literally giving me a chance in this game now. Like literally he's doing that. What is this doing? It is adding up a, like, dude, that is just, yeah, we're gonna bell that, and we're obviously gonna Nibiru, so we do have a chance in this matchup. We actually have a chance in this matchup because of that. And obviously, I'm gonna nib so that obviously I don't get Saber Dancer to attack, so it's fine. I am under max C, so if he gets an extension, cool, but it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Let's see, those two cards, what are they? If it's a monster you can summon, then he wins. If it's not, then... Oh, Tiger, of course. Of course. Of course. Of course it's Tiger. Of course it is. Because the game gives him the perfect setup. So you see, without that, I would have been in this game, literally. Literally in this game. Because he maxied me earlier. So obviously in case... Obviously I maxied him, but he also maxied me. So those two draws are giving him now literally the play. But he pretty much had no other play. Other than those... This play here. Yeah, now I just lose now completely. Because now piercing damage, talent's not gonna... Oh, wait. This is negated though, but he can still win. Because this double attack and it's game anyway. It's literally game because... Literally because of Maxi, bro. Literally Maxi. Those two draws. If he didn't draw Lunar Light Tiger, would have been fine. Yeah, it's game anyway. It's game. He was kind of lucky with the... Wait, what? Oh, can't attack. Oh, okay, no. I think I'm in the game now. I think I'm in the game now. I can destroy Lunar Light Wolf. Oh yes, okay, wait. I think we might be in it. No, it's fine. I'm gonna draw. You can have draws, it's fine. I'm gonna see what I can do here. Ace of Canaan's good. Ace of Canaan's good. He has to have like a talents or something, but when the wolf activates, I can stop the second Liger. I can definitely stop it. Okay, so there's a chance. Let's see. Let's see if there's a chance here. End of main. Oh, okay. Okay, so we're kind of in it now. Okay, no, that's good. That's good. Ooh, and we got... Ooh. Okay, we got a setup here. Okay, this is actually really good. But now you see he's got now 4 cards in hand, whereas before we didn't have any cards in hand. So I don't know. Actually, why did I do this now? I should have actually used this in the main phase. Yeah, I should have did that. Oh, and by the way, I'm playing 2 Abakiri in this build, yeah. And I'll tell you why after this duel. No, we still have a chance. We still have a chance. We still have a chance. We can definitely do something here. Droll. Okay, that's gonna be an issue. That's gonna be an issue. And because you see the droll, because of damn, bro, the draws though. See now I can't use case. I can't. Yeah, it's just bad now. Legit, this is the only out. Legit, this is the only out. This is like the only way. Give me that monster. I want this. Okay, let's get back to business. So, and it's unaffected. That's cool. I can kill it by battle. I'm fine with that. And yeah, I think we'll take it from there. So there we go. If draw wasn't there, we literally had a play for this. Literally, we did. That's fine. Now let's see what Liger can do now, because you can't even activate the effects of 3k attack monsters. And yeah, let's see. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, he only needs 400 damage. He literally needs 400, and he's gonna use the token, so it's fine. Doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter because I still it wasn't because of Droll. I would have literally had this, but it's fine. You'll just attack with Typhon. It's with the nib token. It's fine. Literally fine. Oh, that Droll. That Droll, man. Yeah, he wins because of literally Draw and Lockbird. That's literally it. If I didn't, if Draw was not there, look at my hand. Just literally look at my hand. I literally could make Arc Rebellion and kill like a dancer in the entire field. Literally that. So I'm not worried about it because I know I have the right outs for it, so it's fine. We'll deal with it. Cool. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. I think that was game 1, yeah. So you see, it literally just because of the maxi, him getting that 2 extra draws, giving him the tiger to reborn another monster, but the fact that he got Droll kind of messed up everything. Yeah, I could have maybe done more in the draw phase. You could have argued that, but I didn't want to take any chances. So yeah, that's just what that's just how it is. So it's fine. Okay, give us a good hand so we can make Magnus and we can make 4800 at least, because that's kind of the goal now, I think. But now I see he has Droll, so that's going to be a big factor now. Wait, Why is he going? Why is he going? Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh no. Hold up. What is going on here? Why is he going first though? Wait a second. Yeah, I was about to say that was like no, that's not right. He's not supposed to go first because I lost the matchup. Yeah, let's start again. I'm like, hey, what's going on here? I'm like, I'm supposed to go first there, but okay. Yeah, all good. It's fine. No. He put in the chat there. He clicked by accident because so it's fine. We it's still game 2. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Yeah, we're playing Small World in this deck. So that's why I'm running a second Alpacuri. So let us see what he's got. Let's see. Does he have something? Maybe he's got draw. Then we're doing all this now, and it's like, yeah, he's got draw. So that's why I didn't small vote first, because I knew he's gonna have something. Of course, draw again is gonna mess me up. It's fine. We got Ghost Moriner, we got Droplet, and we got Fua. So let's see. Yeah, we have to just shotgun this. Yeah. I mean, you can't search, but yeah, it's just whatever. I'm literally getting messed up by draw. That's in both games. That's literally it. But I literally had the plays there. Literally had all of it. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. Let's see if you open well. Let's see. I have Ghost Moriner, so I can stop something. But let's see. Add a poly. No, this is gonna trigger card effect, so I'm not gonna trigger that just for the sake of discarding. That's fine. You can poly. That's okay. Or should I just try and force out his hand? I don't know. I mean, yeah, might as well. Let's clean out one less his hand. It's fine. If it triggers, it's okay. It's whatever. We'll deal with that. Silverhound, okay. It's fine. It's fine. Now we know now better. Yeah, you see he's got Perfume Dancer. Okay. Oof. Okay, we add poly again. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely gonna Ghost Moriner the Perfume Dancer. Then we're gonna Droplet send Full Loss, because yeah, or we can send Murokuma, doesn't really matter, but I think let's keep Murokuma on field. Because his resources are quite low. He had to commit a lot there. Yeah, we have to do this. Yeah, this time we learned now. We're sending a monster. Then yeah, I think we're fine. I'll leave it like that. Thrust. What is he thrusting into? Oh, the perfume. Oh, the thing I literally wanted to stop. He literally got it. Oh my goodness. I'm just getting unfortunate again. It's not like I had a bad matchup. I had a pretty good matchup into Lunalight, but it's just I don't know. The stuff I'm negating, he's literally getting the stuff that he's searching, which is like, that's crazy. I don't know. Now you can just send Leo Dancer, and then that's GG, right? I'm pretty sure, because you'll use collateral check to send Leo Dancer, even though it's negated. And it's like, he still gets all the plays. Oh, man. Look at that. He still gets all the plays. Yeah, and I still lose. Yeah. That's literally a GG, guys. I don't know. I can't do anything about that. This thing of just having the stuff that I'm negating, he's already having it. It's kind of weird, yeah. I lose. I literally lose. Yeah, it's literally over. It's literally just draw, literally, and non-engine, pretty much, because he's just got the stuff I'm negating. He's just searching it anyway. Like, I don't know, bro. Like that. Both games, bro. Both games. Both games because of draw, literally. And you got the draw because of the Maxi previous turn and all of that. Like, you had no cards in hand. Whereas Nibiru survived the turn, literally pushed for Arc Rebellion. Game 1, game 2, draw. Literally. I had Small World. I could have bridged into a Super Quant. I could have had all of that. So I was ready. But the game says no, bro. But he didn't know I was on Super Quan, so I guess, okay, he did know, but it was like in the first game. But yeah, dude, that's just, you see, it's always the non-engine, bro. That literally just messes me up. That's literally that. And yes, the argument, yes, I could have played more into the draw phase, but I didn't want to commit to too many things because I wanted to see what he was going to do first. And yeah, also I had talents as well, so I didn't want to do all my plays in draw phase, then he activates something, then I have nothing to resolve talents with. So yeah, but it's just the non-engine, bro. Wait, let me fix my chat quickly, because the screen is gray, so I'm looking at OBS for the chat, but that's not ideal because I must look at now browse between windows. I don't want to do that. Let me see what's going on. Let me just see what's going on. Let me just see what's happening here. Yeah, that's super unfortunate though. It's not, I didn't even lose to Lunalight. I lost to non-engine, which is just one card draw, both games. Literally both games. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I can see my chat now. There we go. Yeah, that's the thing, because unfortunately, okay, there, now I can see you guys. Okay, cool. Now I can see Bacon, I can see you, Zero, I can see. Okay, so literally that's like what happened now. It's literally just like legit non-engine, bro. I'm not even kidding. Like, it's kind of crazy. I mean, okay, the other one didn't count because I was supposed to go first, but I mean, this first game was winnable. The second game was kind of winnable. Like, it was actually kind of winnable because if it didn't have Joel, I could have bridged into a Super Con card using full loss, and then I could even use a extra Habakiri, because remember I'm playing 2 Habakiri because of Small World. So Small World can bridge into Super Quan. So Habakiri can bridge into Jokel, can bridge into Zayton, and I can go full Quan combo and all of that. But no, unfortunately, he just had the right card, I guess, at the right time. So, yeah, it is what it is. The thing is exactly what I'm saying, guys. Like literally. So let's look at it. Like let's analyze this, right? Let's play it from my perspective. Let's analyze this game. This game was 100% winnable. 100% winnable. Like and you can't say I lost to the deck. I really didn't. Because let's assess. So my opening hand is just Maxi, Noroi, Nibiru, Alphin, and Droplet. Okay, whatever. So Noroi is a player, right? So it's just K9 cards you're playing with. Okay, he had Maxi, Ash, Fractal, Fruitish Burial, and Tenki. So he had 3 extenders, pretty much. So obviously I go first. My only play gets Ash, and I stop, and I drop it, and I pass. That's it. Cool. But oh, he had Leo already. Interesting. Okay, I Maxi there. Cool. I'm getting draws. Now the problem is I drew Ghost Spell too late. So again, even with that also kind of messed me up also because I could have stopped Lunalight Wolf from banishing. Then they'll have to fuse another way. But I mean, just look at that. They had literally. Okay, I didn't know these 2 cards, but so here was the first mistake, right? So on my side, I used Droplet. I should have sent a monster because I forgot Silverhound was sent, and there's a fusion there. So because I only sent a spell, they're able to negate Gold Leo. But realizing later on, it didn't even matter because you already had Foolish Burial and Tenki already, which you can search all of his Lunalight monsters already. So it doesn't really matter. Even if I negated this with Droplet, he still had all the extension he was looking for. Yeah. But I'm saying, if I had drawn myself, he would have also not done anything as well because he also searched quite a bit. But I mean, yeah, I also was getting cards, but it's cards I didn't want to see. But yeah, I mean, this was literally winnable. Because I was using the nib on purpose to wait. Okay, look, he's gonna summon 1 Liger. Okay, cool. Let's try and wait for what he does. I thought he would stop here, right? Because this is technically lethal, right? But now he starts overcommitting now. And I'm like, okay, why is he doing that? He's overcommitting. Look at that. He's just literally committing his entire hand just for that play, right? But also, remember, he also Maxied me, remember? He also Maxied me. So my Nibiru would give him 2 draws, right? So this was fine. But if he didn't have that Maxi play, he would have been in trouble, literally in trouble. Because that Nibiru would have gone. Liger can attack twice, but I'm still in the game. And then I can literally spam enough bodies to deal with that. And this was definitely winnable. Him overcommitting almost messed him up. Look at that. Look at that. The 2 cards. The Lunalight Tiger and the draw. He literally drew the draw with the Nibiru. Literally, that was it. So I didn't know that, but I guess like you see, look, he literally got saved there. And I thought, okay, man, he's gonna make a Liger Dancer number 2. So let me just make the other layer just in case, the Grand Pulse just in case. Let's see, what else does he draw? Another Fractal, not really relevant. I was ready for the second Wolf because the second Wolf would have summoned the second Liger Dancer, but I don't think I had enough materials. But the fact that he got draw, that is the main thing. And of course, I get the perfect setup because look, I've got Prayers, I've got Italy, I've got Case of K9, I've got all of those plays. But I'm also thinking, hey, I have talents. I rather would do most of my plays in the main phase because I want talents to be live. I can steal the Nibiru token. I can do some stuff if he has an Ash or whatever. So I was ready to literally kill this entire field. I was ready to make Arc Rebellion and then kill the field. But that draw literally messed up everything. And then obviously I had to go Typhon and then do some other play, but I don't know. He literally was saved by Joel. I literally say about Joel. But he was still a good player, though. I'm not taking any fault from him. He was still, good enough to play the deck. I mean, of course, but I think he knows it that Joel literally saved him in both matchups. Because just look at this hand specifically. I literally could have made an Arc Rebellion quite easily because I can modulate my monsters to level 5, and then it's game over. Because I absorb all the attack on the field, so obviously I will spam as much monsters as possible. Try and bait out the destruction. Obviously Arc Rebellion can't be destroyed. And then I just crash into Liga, then he can't deal with that Arc Rebellion because it's going to be high attack. And it's only this card that will give him the 3k attack boost, but I'll absorb enough attack to just be like big enough. Then Magnus will come out, and then like it's just, I don't know. This was quite sad though, but I mean you guys see it right here. But I don't know. It's weird. Wait, why couldn't we special summon from the deck though? I had the option, but I made Typhon, so Typhon locks me out of summoning for the rest of the turn. So I didn't want to do that. Because the main priority was let's turn off Liga Dancer and then let's go from there. Because that's the only major thing. I wanted to just stop Liga from activating anyway, so. And obviously with Typhon on field, it will not even activate to wipe everything, so. But I'm just highlighting to you guys that it's not because of me, the deck per se. It's just a non-engine that they had. And it was specifically Draw and Lockbird. That's it. That's literally it. So both games I think was unfortunate. Okay, that other one doesn't count, but I mean this one. Let's look at this one. Oh, nothing. Oh, it's this band. Okay, whatever. It's fine. It's not even my replay. But you see that if you play it back, you can literally see it is a matter of just non-engine, bro. Literally non-engine. I didn't even lose. You can't say I like definitively lost to Lunalight because I did have outs for them. I did have plays into that board. I know what at that point what to do and stop and everything, but they just had everything. Even though I negated stuff, they still had the things to search it anyway. So it's like, what can you do? So it's fine. So yeah, I think because I was actually running so like I was saying, I'm running 2 Abakiri because I'm running Small World, and Small World bridges a lot. I have a lot of dark monsters in my deck, so I can literally tag out a Quan card or a Mitsugi card for a K9 card or a K9 card into a Abakiri or whatever, or a card I don't really need. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, the second one was a straight sad Joel immediately. Why you keep Joel? What do you mean, Bacon? Why you keep Joel? You probably didn't draw Joel on that second game when you went first. That's BS. No. So that also was kind of like a bit weird because I chose to go first, and he said I'll give you the exact quote here. He said, "My fault. I fast fingered that one, so I shouldn't have gone first." But I mean, to be fair though, is that fair though? I mean, technically, I should have won game 2. We're not going to talk about that, because remember, I'm a very fair play guy, so it's argued that yeah, technically he should have allowed game 2 to happen and go to game 3. So I don't know, but I don't know. And I told him, look, it's fine because if you say it was a fast click, I'm going with it. But we all know your hand wasn't good, but yeah, it should be a game loss. Yeah, it should be, but random question: did you change deck list? Which deck list? No, I did make some changes to the deck a little bit. Like I said, I did add Small World and I add a second Habakiri. That's what I did. That's what I'm saying. He says, yeah, my fault. I fast fingered that one. And I said there, I want to go first game 2. So I don't know. But I'm not gonna fault him for it because I trust the player, but obviously he knows better. But I think everyone knows his hand wasn't good, so he's like, oh, sorry. So I don't know, but I'm not gonna fault it. It's fine. Win or loss, it's fine. I knew I had a good matchup into Lunalight, so I'm not gonna complain about it because I think the deck was actually fine, and I did a lot of playtesting before the tournament, so it was working out just fine. So let me just show you what I mean by the small world stuff. Let me just show you the deck that I was running. Yeah, so this is the deck I was running. So you'll see there, small world is in the deck, right? And then a second Apicuri because there's actually a lot of bridges you can have. So it is pretty much, you know, you can still play with Murakumo and Apicuri alone, but if you have a second one or a dead Apicuri, because normally you can search it, then you can just have a small world, bridge into it, and then go from there. Like in that other game, I had a full loss. I could have bridged into literally a level, literally into something else, whatever I needed, but it didn't come up because obviously I draw there. But I could literally bridge into Zayton, and then I can go combo from there. I can trade full loss for that. I could have traded in a hand trap for something else, or K9 card into a Mitsu card, a Mitsu card into Super Coin card, literally anything. So I kind of realize, okay, why I like small world, and I'm like, okay, this needs to come back into the deck. Yes, it does play into a draw, but I'll do other things first before that. But still, I don't know. But I think you saw there, the deck was playable. I was able to play the games, but it's just obviously draw that shut down most of it. But it really is unfortunate how it ended. But look, as much as the technicalities aside, it's fine. We all know that the game one was definitely winnable had it not been for draw, and also the fact that he had Max Seed draw 2, the perfect cards to extend in Moonlight Tiger and draw. So let's talk about that. And then obviously the fast finger accidentally clicking going first when he actually is supposed to go second. So yeah. So I'm saying I'm not gonna be worrying about that because I get it, but I know I had a good matchup into that, so it's fine. We'll just say it's 2-1. Let's say it at that. Let's just say it was 2-1. Let's say I won game 2, the one that he gave me the win for. Because technically, according to this, the score here is 2-1. According to the rounds here, I can see the score is saying 2-1. So he actually did log in the game 2 as a win for me. I'm actually looking at it now. Yeah, he literally, so there was 3 games reported, not 2. So he actually did give me the second game, even though the one that he fast fingered. So it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It is fine. Wait, what? Let me see. Yeah, so this is the deck list. So I think it's pretty good, and I think I'm pretty happy with it. So yeah. Let me see. What am I missing? It makes no sense. He had no idea what his hand was. How come he had gotten goated hand second? Are you referring to my opponent or myself? I don't know. Bacon. Can I ask something stupid? There's nothing as a stupid question, but okay. Would the 7 soul cards I made so far be a good engine? Are you talking about the custom cards you made on Discord? But yeah, no, I actually looked at it, but I didn't look at all of it because I see you added more cards, so I'll give you an answer later. But it looks pretty decent. Depending on what Xyz deck you're running it in, it's pretty good. in general. Yeah. I looked at some of the cards. I'll give you a proper review, but they look good on face. On when I looked at it, it looks pretty decent. Pyro G, welcome. How's it going? Yeah, we just had a meta weekly now. We unfortunately had a bad matchup into Lunalight. Unfortunately, non-engine won the whole thing. It wasn't necessarily Liger Dance or anything because I did have plays, but some is more significant than others. Idea evenly is bad because going second, people a lot of negates. Better to use Dark World. Are you saying Dark Ruler? Is that what you mean, Bacon? Bro is mad because of Droll. I wouldn't say I'm mad. I'm just like disappointed because I did have plays, but of course one card shut down most of it. So yeah. So I wouldn't say I'm mad. It's obviously disappointing because it's not like you are completely blown out by Lunalight. Just that obviously you couldn't do any further plays because you basically made a half board, and a half board into Lunalight is not really a thing. If you have like a lot of things against Lunalight, then it's difficult for them to break it because you have to get to Liger Dancer, but we can stop you to get there. So that's what I'm more disappointed. I wouldn't say I'm mad because the draw is draw, right? So it is what it is. But the fact that he had it both games, it does say a lot. But okay. Let me see. What else am I missing here? MTS, you're saying, bro, imagine getting drawn twice by a card that's a 2 of in their deck that plays more engine cards and hand traps as well. Yeah, look. If you happen to draw it, cool, but I guess it is what it is, right? That this is masterduel. Remember now, this is masterduel. I actually want those cards. Okay, I think you're referring to those custom cards. Their time tree, I believe. Okay, cool. Pyro G lost for yeah. So it was against Lunalight. It was just non-engine, literally just non-engine. Literally non-engine. I wouldn't say I lost specifically to Liger Dancer itself because Super Quan can deal with Liger Dancer. And K9 can deal with Liger Dancer because we have 2 outs for it. We got Arc Rebellion. We also got Magnus if we can get there, but we can prioritize this, and they can't do anything about this. So it'll be very difficult to do. And obviously, yes, Typhon's also there, but that's like a last resort. But it is so yeah. It wasn't like a convincing loss, but draw was the main thing. But you can also play it back and see for yourself. But yeah, it was just literally the non-engine that messed him up, I guess. And we didn't draw the cards at the right time. Like, for example, I drew a Ghost Spell. It was way too late. And they already had a Liger Dance on field. So it was like, can't do anything about that. But yeah. Now it's rigged. Yesterday I lost a coin toss 10 times in a row. It happens, man. It literally happens. It literally happens. I remember I went all the way to, I think it was Diamond 1, and then all of a sudden I went all the way down to D5, just like that. So fast. Didn't believe in the art of the cards. It wasn't even about that. They just had remember, as much as, you know what they say, as much as you draw a good hand, your opponent can draw an even better hand. Like, look at this. Look at this hand. This is a crazy hand going first and a crazy hand going second. The coins because he lost 10 coins. Okay. There's 2 different conversations we're having now, Bacon. You're referring to other comments, and I'm also trying to reply to your other comments, so I guess we're kind of getting lost in translation a little bit there. So it's fine. So referring to the coin flips, yeah. Well, it's 50-50. So you can't do anything about that. Versus rock, paper, scissors, but it's obviously 1 out of 3. Draco Tail. Draco Tail. Alright. Nah, it's all good, Bacon. All good. All good. All good. Yeah, that I'm saying, MTS. It's literally just. It doesn't even matter, bro, what deck you're playing. Like, you can still end up just getting blown out completely, or you get really bad hands, and yeah, it's not like you don't know you can do anything about it. I mean, we saw on last stream how even the Draco Tail player had the most consistent deck out there, but he still managed to brick somehow. Like, you see, it doesn't really matter. Oh, yeah, so I can break this field quite nicely. I could make a Typhon and then make plays, because I can go into Magnus and then just go for game, I think. But he's got Max C. Public knowledge, Max C. Literally public knowledge. But is that all he has? Femina is in the grave. He's going to obviously get it back with the Rahu. With the Urgula in the grave, probably you'll use it for fusion material, and then you'll shuffle it back to add back the Femina in hand. So I think I have to use Lupus now. Huh? Why is he using Maxi again? Am I missing something? Why is he using Maxi again? Like, am I missing something, guys? Why is he using Maxi again for the fusion? So what are these other three cards? Maybe it's the traps, maybe. Could be. Or it could be hand traps. I don't know, but why is he just fusing Maxi twice? Maxi's gone. He literally used Maxi for the... He used Maxi for the fusion again. I don't understand. What are these other three cards that he decided to use Maxi again? I'm so confused. Oh, yeah, now I'm saying it literally could be that he drew the traps. Literally could be that. Wow. Nah, no, I think he probably drew the traps, eh? Because, I mean, this is not optimal at all. Like, what? Because you can't fuse a trap, so he had to fuse with the hand, and Simic only has Max C. What? Okay, I'm gonna make Typhon. Because I want to get benefit here. Because there's no Femina. Femina's in grave. Like, how did this go so wrong for this player? I don't understand. That is so interesting. Wow. Okay. So you can't talk with me with Gulamel, so that's always a good thing. And Artholian can't activate. So I don't know what... Oh, wait. Talents? Branded fusion. Maybe I should have done it end phase. Yeah, maybe I should have XC's in the end phase, because now he's doing all this plays now. Yeah, okay. But then again, whatever he summons, you can't really activate, right? So why? Okay, I should have. Okay, note to self: if you have Lupus, try and make it. If there's no real disruptions, make it in the end phase instead of main phase, because now you see you're playing into cards like Thrust now. But to be fair, you can still activate it regardless. So, but this is end phase, so you can't really do anything in end phase. I mean, we can definitely win this. Because there's no fusion on the next turn. Unless he draws into Femina, but... I don't know, with 3 draws, I don't know, Horn, Flame, Sting, I don't know. We also got Habakiri. So, I feel like... Oof. Okay. We got a lot of things to deal with here. And now Branded Fusion is gonna summon what? I don't know. I'll be on, but can't activate. Mirror J can't activate. Imagine after that one gimmick card. Isn't that banned? I think it's banned, isn't it? I think it's banned. The Puppet Nightmare is banned. I believe so. But yeah, Mirror J can't activate. And okay. I mean, only Gulamel can activate, but the 3K monsters cannot. Bro, what am I seeing here? What? Huh? Oh, wow. Nice to just draw Murakumo. Hello? Oh, wow. Bro, if I didn't play into that, thrust, I would literally would have been fine right now. But I don't know what this guy's doing. Oh, he's playing Masquerade, bro. He's playing Masquerade. Of course he is. Oh, so he hard drew Branded Banishment. Okay. That's fine. We can pay the tax. It's fine. We have enough life points to spare, so it's fine. That's enough for Mina, so that's a good thing for us. Yeah. He's just playing these Saki cards. It's fine. So Flame and Draco Tail Horn. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we're gonna clear this field. So it's fine. Luckily we got Mirakumo, so we can just use the ritual from hand. Or the mirror from hand rather. It's fine. I don't know what this guy is on, bro, but he just hard drew. So even if he didn't play into the thrust, he still had the banishment anyway. So it's fine. Oh. If you draw into an Ash, he's just the best player ever. Okay, so we're gonna go for Mirror here. Roberto, you saying you that guy? The guy that does what? Oh, that summons 2 Masquerades? Wait, this summons from the hand. Hand echo field. Okay, let's just get ritual, it's fine. We can attribute, yeah, we're gonna board wipe here. I can use the deck actually. He's gonna have no card in hand for Albaz anyway, so it doesn't do anything. Oh, it was a high spirits. He spent what? It's fine, bro. I don't. Yeah, it's fine. So this is Dracotail Horn. Still. This is Dracotail Horn still. We have to win this turn now. Yeah, we're gonna win. We're gonna win. We have Lupus and Grave, so if he horns, this doesn't really matter. He messed up. He messed up. It's over. It's literally over, bro. Yeah, it's over. It's over. Yeah, it's literally over because I had double damage. Doesn't matter. I'm searching for the quick play that I can go into werewolf, so it's pretty much over. You can join to Femina, it doesn't matter, bro. If you join to Nib, that would be crazy. I don't think you join to Nib. No. We don't care about Nib, bro. Come on now. He's got Nib. He probably drew into Nib. Oh boy. Okay, now I'm oh no. It's the you know what's triggering? It's the masquerade. The masquerade is triggering. The masquerade is triggering. So here's a cool thing. I'll show you now. I'll show you a cool interaction that you don't know. A cool interaction. Werewolf's crazy effect. There's no Albaz in the grave. There's no Albaz. It's Masquerade. It's Masquerade. Yeah. You see? Look at this. When your opponent has quarter effect, when it's your turn, banish up to one card each from your opponent's field and grave. So it is up to one card. So it doesn't have to be both. It's up to one card. So we can just remember we're getting 6,600 damage anyway, so we only need 2 attacks. Bye, Masquerade. Cheers. Yeah, nice one. Kind of broken, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, very interesting duel, but yeah, and that was it. And obviously we had to win that turn because Mirror J was going to wipe us. 4 times attack. No, it's only up to the number of materials. So I only had 2, so I could attack twice. But because I had 3, I could attack twice. And because they activated a monster effect in the hand or graveyard that turn, you deal double damage if you have jacks underneath a Canine Xyz monster. So, yeah, that was kind of his mistake there. Let's have a look at his deck list, by the way. I don't know what this guy's on, but clearly, Ra's Disciple. Like, what are you even doing, bro? Like, he's doing all the branded stuff, but not really. He's playing a very small Draco Tail engine, and he's playing heavy branded. I feel like that's not the one nib. Imagine, yeah, it could have been a nib, but it was. He's playing Masquerade, bro. This is like such a old school card. I mean, no one really plays this unless you're playing it in like Dark Lords or something, because you can play Despia, search for Theater of the Branded, summon that. But okay, weird. But okay. We are not going to judge anybody. But he did kind of make a lot of crazy, interesting plays. I don't know. It wasn't really optimal. He's just fusing away Maxi. Just fuse once and it's fine. He could have held onto that Maxi and then draw all his engine, but he decided not to. Oh, seriously? Now we're drawing all our Mitsu cards, which is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Canines. So it's good for us. Or is it? I don't know. Maybe it's Vanquish Soul Canine or it's pure Canine. Didn't want to search off of Joku or there another. Are you saying for them? I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to activate the effect on the field to search. Yeah, I think. Oh, he's playing like a heavy Canine stuff. I don't know. Oh, he's going for Saruja? Okay. Wow. Okay. Maybe he's playing VSK9. Dude, what did I just see now? This is a gamble sometimes. But if it works, it works. But I mean, look at that. Look how many Canine cards he's threw away. Only Lupus is the one that's gonna come back. But all the others, Ripper's gone. So he drew into his Vanquish Soul stuff. Or maybe he didn't. I don't know. Because maybe he had this Holy Sword already in the hand. I don't know. I don't think that was worth it. He could have just gone for Ripper, Masquerade, and then something else. I don't know. But I feel like he just maybe overcommitted there. I don't know. Caesar Valius. Okay. And Holy Sue just being summoned randomly. Didn't activate the effect on field. Like, what is he doing? Oh, now we get Fua. Okay, that's nice. Wow. Okay. I'm just confused what happened there. Like, he threw away Ripper for what? I don't know. What is this board? I don't know what this is. Does he have Izuna in hand? I don't. He searched it, but I don't know. But if you don't have the if you don't have the attributes, why are you summoning Holly Sue then? I think I'm gonna Fua just in case. All right, let's see. Maybe he has a canine card in his hand. Maybe he has, but I don't know if the Sarujo was worth it. Just to get Caesar done and watch it done. I don't know. Like, okay, Caesar needs to be unaffected if you just reveal an Earth monster. That's pretty easy. I mean, Holly Sue is an Earth, so it will be unaffected by, you know, anything pretty much. So. Use Habakiri to use a spell that searches spells. Which one is that? Holly. Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay, so he does have a canine Izuna in hand. I'm like, but I mean, a lot of commitment though. I mean, he could have done something with that board that he had. But okay, let's see. And isn't it a bit late though? Because on resolution, whatever you exceed someone into is going to be destroyed potentially, isn't it? So yeah. Let me use the one in the deck just to thin it out. But I don't know. Yeah, we at least we guaranteed the draw, yeah. But I feel like the timing is not right. I don't agree with this. Because you can't stop it. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That would be the play to go into Hound. Yeah, I think that would be the only way to survive this. Because it can't be destroyed by battle or card effects to turn its special summon, so maybe that will be the play. But here's the thing, we get to steal it. Okay, reveals Holly Sue. Okay. That's fine. So we can steal the Hound. And then we can use it for stuff. Let's see what he... What? Wait, he negated Lupus. So he doesn't want to exceed. Why? Wait, am I missing something? Okay. He just does not want to... Whoa. And I get a boost. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's just look at the hand and shotgun at Holly Sue. I don't know. What? Why did you like? I'm so confused though. That I'm saying the timing of it. Why, if you know I'm a Mitsurugi, why do you shotgun Izuna? Don't you want to wait for Murakumo to resolve and then I can? And I don't know. I have no idea, like what just happened there. But it was just so wrong. Everything about it was just bad. Like the end board, I don't know. Like he just okay. Let's have a look at the deck. Let's have a look. Let's see. Okay, he's not playing Hound. That's why. He's not playing Hound because Nash Knight will get killed. Ripper will get killed. Valon, Jax, anything he summons will get destroyed. So yeah, it didn't actually matter. Durandal, Nash Knight, Ripper. Okay, I already used Ripper already. Valon, Jax. Yeah, it actually didn't even matter. It didn't matter because he realized, oh, it's gonna be board wipe anyway. That's why I run Hound. Yeah. But it's unfortunate only Hound is only good for the turn it is special summon though, not for the entire not for the not for the like the duel or whatever. But I mean it's still pretty decent. That's why you run it, I guess. But because I think in terms of the lore, obviously you start with Lupus into Hound, Hound into Werewolf. Makes sense. You're supposed to evolve. So, but yeah, this is why. And also the Saruja play, I don't think it was smart also. Because he didn't actually benefit off the Saruja draw for. I don't think he benefited. Another good target is yeah. Tyrius actually is a free card. Believe it or not, it's actually a free card. I even have 4 of it. I mean, look at that. It's literally a free card. This is like a card you can't dismantle. This is literally like a pretty much a free card, but it's very practical actually. So, yeah. Cannot be shown by card effects. And obviously when it attacks, you can target another card. Cool. Secondary effect. Yeah, the secondary effect is actually quite relevant sometimes. I actually did have a matchup where I faced I think it was a K9 Cyber Dragon or K9 somewhere, I don't know. It actually did come up with I did banish something that actually was relevant for them. But this is actually very good. And if you're playing a pure K9-ish build, more heavy K9, this is the card you should be running. I mean, unfortunately, I can't afford that. I mean, yes, I technically can, but I just like this over that. So there may be a future where I can always take out this and add that, but I don't. Right now, I'm literally fine with that. I'm not worried about that for now. But I think in that case, and it's also pretty difficult, especially in a VSK9 build, because this can gain attack every time a card, a monster effect resolves. It gains 500. So, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's literally just preference, guys. It's literally up to preference. Like, some people say, oh, like you see, a preference is like Super Quan trap cards. People don't like playing the trap cards. For me, I like the trap cards because it serves purpose. Especially with the new support, literally begging you, hey, use the third effect. It will come up in games. Oh, it's both rank up now. Okay, and we're going second, of course. The classic going second on the rank up. Can we get to Diamond 2 finally? Because we should have been there a long time. So yeah. That's true. If you have the space, you can slot in Hound. Oh, okay. Not bad. We have a good hand here. But the website said the other card is better. Says the player that don't know how to use them. Oh, K9 Crystron. So now we placed the Vanquish or K9. Now we're playing K9 Crystron. Nice. Book of Eclipse might be relevant, but we can bait it out because the Dragster can negate the E-Tally. Then we can Book of Eclipse the field, because that's to reduce attack, otherwise it doesn't negate. So that's a very important ruling for that. If you against Dragster, it has to reduce its level, otherwise it will not negate. So I can chain E-Tally, or I can chain link 1 E-Tally, chain link 3 Book of Eclipse, because obviously he'll be chain link 2, and then Book of Eclipse will flip everything face down. So even if you use Tristaros to whatever, it doesn't really matter. Ripper. It makes Infinity and Dragster. It's not that Hound is bad. It's just a situational card. Yeah, a lot of cards that people don't want to replay are situational. Like the traps. You see the traps in Supercon. The good example. It's situational because it can help you play through some boards, or it can help you OTK, for example. So it just depends what is happening. Because same thing with the K9 trap card. No one really plays it, but it's a situation that can come up. Ooh, wait. The opponent might go for spell canceller here. Oh, Regulus. Oh, okay. Oh, that's time we have Core by the Grave, so we're good for that. It's not better most games, but sometimes not to play it since I do enjoy it. Yeah, look, if you're playing a pure K9 build, I would recommend running Hound. It's why not? It's very good. But in a deck like, you know, VSK9 and K9 Christian, you can't really afford Hound, so you have to play the best cards, unfortunately, and yeah. Would you rather have a solid plan in your combo line, or would you have a situational slot? Well, to be fair though, we are playing a lot of situational cards. Like, for example, the Arc Rebellion is a situational card where you want to close out the game, but you've used all your other options. So this is, I would say, this is more of a situational card. This isn't necessarily a combo piece, but this is all round pretty good. Especially if you can make it under Lupus. It's pretty much like a Towers also. So this is an example of a situational card. What other cards is situational? Little Knight is situational because if you need to link off bodies and have a disruption, kind of. Yeah, it's not necessarily something you expect to summon every single time, but same thing with Typhon. Typhons are also a situational card. It's not a combo enabler. The same thing with Zeus. It's there to break boards. So you see, we're playing quite a few cards already that are situational. Whereas the combo cards, obviously Magnus, Lusterex, and even the mech piece also. You don't even have to summon all of them at once. You just summon 3. But it's good to have more options, so you have to run more. But yeah, Typhon's much easier to run more than Hound. Yeah, it is. It just is. It just is. Oof! Look at that triple Omni. Oh my goodness. Oh, not triple, but I mean, Monster Negate, 2 Omnis. Oof. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I'd rather have more combo pieces than situational cards, but yeah, let's see. Black Layer. Okay, I have to sequence this out nicely. Okay, that's 1. You see, he's got the infinity, which is a problem. So I think because I can't activate Book of Eclipse because you obviously will negate with infinity, and then yeah, that's kind of an issue. Okay, that's fine. That's what he does. Or even better, droplet actually would have been nice. Droplet would have been nice, and I can go Book of Eclipse and then clear the board, but yeah. Yeah, if he negates with Infinity, it's still fine. Then we can just Book of Eclipse and then we can call by the grave the Regulus. So we'll see what he does. But he has Dragster now, you see, and that's the issue as well. Unless we bait it out. Yeah, I think let's force out the Dragster. Yeah, I'm just literally activating stuff. Summon from the deck. Yeah, I'm just gonna trigger stuff. Let's see what he does. Oh, he's got Ash as well. Oh. Okay, so Book of Eclipse would have been stopped by Ash, but now there's Call by the Grave, which you'll use Dragster on. Yeah, he's got too many things now. He's got too many things. Because now if I use this, you'll just obviously now negate with Dragster. Book of Eclipse will be checked in by Infinity or Regulus now. Huh? Okay. Huh? Okay, you see that Ash messed things up. Definitely did. Because now it's like extra things I didn't account for now. I needed like a droplet just to make it better. I don't know, because the thing is now it's like because of that Ash. Now obviously I'm using it on the cards that I shouldn't be using it on. Yeah. Yeah. Because now you see, oh goodness. Because now I'm in a situation. Because now you still got the X-Force. You still got the X-Force release. Does he have the X-Force release? Let me see. What is he searching for? What did he search for? He's got Cluster, yes. Yeah, he's got way too much. But does he have the quick play? I don't think. Yeah, but either way, he's got so many things, and I needed like a droplet for that. Cause you see those. This was like, yeah. Okay, let's see if he has something. Yeah, he has it. He doesn't even care, bro. Nah, it's fine. We don't win this. Nice rank up for them, eh? Nice rank up for them. Yeah. It's fine. We didn't open any... Yeah, it's fine. And watch, we're gonna go on a losing streak now. Because it always happens when you're always close to a rank up, then we go backwards. That's the thing. The problem, and someone said it very correctly, right? Master Duel is the turn one is very powerful. Even me, I can make the best end board possible if I have the right card combination. But most decks just generate a lot of stuff, and there's no side deck or anything to prepare for it. So if you don't have the outs, you have no choice but to scoop, which is kind of sad, because it's like you dump all your combo out at them, and yet on top of that they still have non-engine, which they hard drew, which is also difficult to deal with already. And it's like, okay, if they don't use it for them to disrupt you, we're gonna use it against your own turn, which is like, oh my goodness, that's a lot to deal with. So you can't compare Master Duel to other formats, because other formats, at least you know, okay, hey, post side, there's a chance, because you know, okay, based on how you designed your side deck, you know certain cards are good going first, going second, matchup dependent. So you can say, okay, cool, game one is whatever, but then 2 and 3, you'll assess and you'll go from there. But Master Duel, you can't really say that, because you have to, and that's why I've always been saying I'm not really worrying about the most consistent deck ever, because I need to be able to have a chance in the game, even if it's just a little bit. Like you see in that game, there was a chance, but turn one deals with you can yield up to at least 6 disruptions, which is more than the opponent's hand, especially if you're not getting max seed or anything. If you had max C and you got 20 cards in hand, different story. But in most cases, it's not enough also sometimes. So it's really you know, it's just difficult, because you literally can't do anything about it. You don't draw the out, that's it. And what we know about all the good decks, they have a lot of non-engine. So as much as the combos are very good, they still want to play all the good non-engine, because if they go second, that's what they have it for. But if they go first and they have that non-engine, it's even more broken. I mean, I showed you guys a while back the best end board you can make with my build, but it's rarely hasn't come to that, because it's either like 2 or 3 or oh look at that public Curie as well. So yeah, that's what Dragon Yummy is good, exactly, because it's all about non-engine. You notice all the good decks, all the tier 1 decks, they're good because they can afford so much non-engine, because the power level of 1-card combos is an issue. Literally 1-card combos. Because as much as decks have support cards and everything, they won't be near as good as compared to these other decks, because some of the engines are very heavy, like Mermail. Mermail's very heavy. You cannot play like 20 hand traps in Mermail. You can only play like 10 hand traps in Mermail, because your engine count is very heavy. Whereas a deck like Yummy plays literally 9 Yummy names and then 2-3 one-offs, and that's it. So you can't really compare that. And I'll always use it as an example, because same thing with Super Quan. I showed you guys 20 cards ish Super Quan engine, 20 cards ish or 13-14 cards just K9 engine if you're playing an engine now, not pure deck. Then you still have like what, 3 or 4 slots here for hand traps. That's not enough. That's not enough. And also I think also the engine also some decks have quality cards. So even if you open like let's say any yummy name, it gives you the exact same end board. The only difference is on summon that yummy card will either search or do something, but it leads to the same end board. Whereas a deck like Super Quant, not every Super Quant card does the same thing. Some Super Quant cards like Black Layer is a 2-card combo. White Layer is a 2-card combo. Red Layer is a 2-card combo. Green Layer is a 2-card combo. You see? It's only Zayton, Alphen, and Blue Layer that will kind of give you the 1-card combo, but that also is kind of RNG dependent as well. So, yeah. Maiden is the reason every deck can go into Fiendsmith, exactly. Because it's just 2 effect monsters. Yeah. Is Odd Eyes usable in higher ranks? Honestly, any deck is usable. The question is it more would you struggle more? I don't know, because it depends how you build your deck, but any deck is viable. But obviously some decks will be easier than others. Like I'll give you an example. Back then, before Blue Eyes got their support, Blue Eyes you could take it to Master 1, but unless you were a very good pilot, you would struggle in the ranks before the support came. Now with the support now, you can definitely make it to Master 1 with ease, because your power level of your deck now is good. You got more consistency, more 1-con combos. Same thing with you know, what's the other deck that's out there? Dracotail. As much as not doing much, it's a very simple summon 2 times pass. Beats Droll, beats Nibiru, beats Maxi, beats Fualos. So it's almost like Labyrinth but for fusions. So you can reach any deck with Master. Any. Yeah. You can reach Master with any deck, rather. You just have to put your mind to it and just commit to the time. Because yes, it might take longer than some other decks, but again, it's all about the pilot. If you're very comfortable with the deck and you can spend the grind, then yeah, that's it. But if you're playing a rogue strategy like Super Quant or Marinces or something, then that's it. Yeah, just draw Featherstorm and you might be able to summon 1 Cyber Slash this turn. Oh, the Harpies, yeah. Diamond 1, Diamond 5 was the best I could reach with Harpies. You see, and you know what the sad truth about Harpies is? They have broken cards, but you can't even really benefit those cards in its own archetype, which is kind of weird because Harpies, Featherstorm, Feather Duster, 2 of the most broken cards in history. You don't even see it in the pure deck, and that's just the reality of Yu-Gi-Oh now. Oh my gosh, this guy's summoning Gorgon. What? So now my cards might be negated. Okay. Okay, talents. That helps. That actually helps. Reaching Master 1 is another history. Yeah, I've been there, done that. The grind is there, but it just requires time. Especially if you're playing not a meta deck. It just requires time. Nope. Two different things. Yeah. He doesn't even know what I'm taking. He doesn't even know what I'm taking. I'm putting pressure on him now. He doesn't know what I'm doing. I don't want that. I don't want that. I want the futsu. That's what I want. Yeah, I want the futsu. He was under pressure because like, oh wait, what's going on? Yeah, that's fine. The main reason was to take away your futsu, so if you're not summoning Murakumo. He literally destroyed it. He had to because he didn't know what I was taking, but he's like, oh, if I take my Caesar, let me destroy it. But now I want your futsu now. So you can't summon Murakumo now, yeah. So what is this other back row card? I don't know. We'll break it. Okay, so I have to remember these zones for Gorgon. I have to be mindful of that because I can't summon. All the monsters will be negated here. So just have to be a bit smart with that. Does he have an Ash? Maybe. What is this back row card? I have no idea. Maybe I'm gonna force it out. I don't know what he has, but I think I have to force it out. I may have to force it out. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's prayers. Oh, okay. It's prayers. Yeah, it's prayers. Okay. Murakumo gets summoned. Okay, so you did have a way to make a... Okay, so it was prayers, so that's fine. Ooh, okay, now we're in a difficult situation now because we don't have a monster on field. No, I think we'll get one. Oh, now you're giving me the monster. Why did you... Bro, why did he do that? Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I think discard you. I don't need this. Yeah. Okay. Did you artist welcome? Can't be sure about battle, it's fine. Oh wait, actually, can this wait? There's a point to a monster. Wait, can't remember now. Oh, all right. Wait, didn't he search another prayers? I think he did, right? Oh no, he didn't. I didn't he search another prayers though? I think he did. Yeah, he did. He did. So he's still in it technically. I can't even activate this. But he can't attack directly though, but he has to tribute it, yeah. Yeah. The way the game is going, I don't think about master rank at this point. I just play just to see the ways to optimize the deck. That's it. Because if I'm pushing for master, it's like it's just going back and forth, up down, up down, up down. I should have been in Diamond 1 by now, or better yet, master rank. But I've D-ranked like so many times this season. It's just ridiculous now. So I'm not even pushing for that, and I've already achieved master rank, master 1 already. So I'm not worried about that at all. Because this game is really just not rewarding you for anything, so it's fine. Yeah. GG. Exactly. We're trying to learn and understand the meta, so that's why we keep. You see what I was saying? Back-to-back losses. Literally, that's what I was saying. The moment we go to a rank up, we go backwards. Rank up, we go backwards. So you can't tell me about going into reaching masters, because the game doesn't even allow me to do that. Oh, there's my droplets. Wow. Opponent always gets the coin. No, it's not even about that. I mean, it's just even if you lose a coin flip, you should be seeing some sort of hand traps or board breakers or something. But you're not going to see it most of the time. And remember, Master Duel is probably the only game where you can go second more times than going first, and that's a fact. I don't think. I think if you had to take all your stats from the beginning of the game till now, I think at least 60% of the time you've gone second. And especially on rank ups or games or stuff that actually matters. Yeah. How many Matsuri games has this been? I don't even know. A lot. Exactly. They don't do anything going first because unfortunately, you see what I was saying? Because best of one is designed to just have things. The problem is in best of one, you cannot prepare for your opponent. So it's like you either have it or you don't. So you can't just play all the nice stuff because it might not even come up. Or it might be completely useless. So that's why it feels like a ripoff, because it's like, oh, it doesn't matter what happens. Because that's why I always tell people, do not focus on designing your deck going first, because in Master Duel you can't do that. Because not every time you're going first. Wait, what? Are we good, guys? What's happening? Prayers, of course. Did I lag a bit? What happened? I gotta. Wait, why is my stream lagging out? What is going on here? Is the stream fine, guys? What's going on? So it was lagging. Yeah, I don't know what happened because I what? Okay, well. Yeah, I get a notification that the stream was low on bitrate. I don't know what's going on. Like, so I'm not sure if it's still fine now or what. I'm not sure. 7 seconds. Okay. Yeah, I stream on YouTube and Twitch. Yeah. Yeah, if he has Ash, this guy has Imperm, bro. Of course he has. Non-engine again. Literally just non-engine, bro. And look, what did I say? I'm literally going backwards. What did I say? I always call it. Look at that. When you're about to rank up, now all of a sudden you start losing. Why is that? I don't even know. Yeah, Master Duel Shuffler is like probably the worst ever. Being free to play has nothing to do with luck or anything. It's nothing to do with that. Because I can literally buy a 3K deck and I can still brick. I don't open the cards I'm looking for, so that doesn't make a difference. So yeah. I don't know. I feel like this guy has like imperm or something. Nah, that's that's a hot take, but I'm not. I don't think that's. I don't agree with that necessarily, but it's your opinion. So it's obviously, yes, it's about the money, but they've made this game pretty much free to play friendly, so you can definitely get the meta decks you want without spending zero money on the game. I feel like this guy has imperm, so I want to play around it. Yeah, I was correct. Yeah, if you are playing this game just for winning, then you're in the wrong place, because it's not even about that. You're supposed to enjoy. A game is there to take your mind off things and kind of challenge yourself in that realm of whatever game you are playing. And if you're not doing that, then that's a problem, because it's not always about winning, because then you get really frustrated, then you get put off the game and all of that stuff. So yeah, it's not healthy. I think I'll just go K9. Yeah, because I don't really have much going on here. Yeah, that's the thing. Cool. So for me, if I'm playing a game that I'm having fun, and not necessarily like, okay, trying to be like a meta sheep of sorts, where yes, which is fine, every game's gonna have meta sheeps, but that's, and you probably think, oh, but now because I do streaming or whatever, I'm a meta sheep. No, there are a lot of content creators out there that are not necessarily playing meta decks, and they're doing pretty well for themselves. Pretty well. Let me just see here. Let me see, what can I add here? I don't even have white layer. I mean, it's not bad, it's not amazing, but I mean, it's a decent end. But I know, should I shotgun this Azuna? I think I'll wait. I don't know what they're on. I don't know what they're on. Because remember, people leave the game for different reasons, which is perfectly fine. Because look, people miss old school Yu-Gi-Oh. It's fine. People don't like the game being so fast and complicated. I understand. Certain card designs don't make sense. Yes, but again, everyone's here for different things. For me, I'm here to take decks that are fun, and that's it. And showcase it to guys that, hey, you can actually still kind of compete in the meta. Yes, you're using meta engines. I'm using K9, I'm using Mitsurugi, but I'm using it in a rogue deck. So it's anything, it's helping the deck rather. It's not like a win more strategy. It's just making it a bit more competitive enough. So, yeah. And obviously the card, the way the cards are. Oh, Fire King. Oh. Fire King. Okay, yeah. Destroying is a bit of a problem. I'm just gonna negate that. I'm just gonna negate it. If he uses the Fire King stuff, I'll just destroy it. It's fine, and I'll just negate it in the hand. But I won't destroy though. Oh, of course. Wow. Wait, what? Okay. I think Werewolf is better. I think I'll just leave this. Jirak. Okay. Yeah, we can deal with that Grunix, that's fine. Unless he chain link blocks. Oh, there's Izuna actually. Jeez, what the? I'll keep Izuna for something that I need to maybe Jirak Asteria. Oh goodness. Add a dino, then destroy it. Okay. Nice. I mean, this is game, but obviously a stereo's there, so we have to be cautious of that. Nah, the werewolf's not gonna matter here. It's the Astero that's gonna summon Jirak. Yeah. Yeah, the banishing doesn't really matter here because it's the same. That's fine. I'll just negate on the mech beast, and then I'll just have to reattach. Yep. Nope. Yeah. Are we back, guys? What happened? Hello? Testing, guys. Are we back? My, I don't know what just happened. It just like lagged out. I don't know what happened. Now I'm getting this error message now. So like the game just closed out because OBS is just acting up now. I don't know what's going on. Are you guys still here? Damn it, bro. Because now I think my internet just restarted and then I think it just messed up the game now. So I don't know how it's going to end, but I guess it just got an error now. So I don't know what happened. Oh, Jesus, bro. But whatever. That game was probably done anyway, so it's fine. For a bit. So it was like gone for like whole 10 minutes. So you guys didn't hear anything I was saying? Wow. Okay. All right, then it definitely was a real issue because I was talking for like a good 10 minutes about what was happening in the game, but okay. I guess it was worse than that. Why reveal Holly so early? I don't, bro. Damn, I was talking for so long and no one heard anything. I apologize for that. I guess I was lagged out for like a good long time then. Wait, why are they doing all this now? Wait, why is my chat not even up? Okay. I think I've lost most of the chat from that last 10 minutes because clearly now the thing just restarted everything, so I don't know what's going on. But okay. What did I miss? What did I miss picking? What did I miss? Bro, I don't even know what this guy was even trying to do. He just shotgun everything because I small world into Abakiri. He's just shotgunning Holly Sue, Heavy Borg, everything. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna clear your board anyway. And then Izuna's right there, so. He's playing Kanon, alright? Oh, okay. That's why I like small world now. You see, if they ash my Abakiri, I just small world it into something else and I keep going. So, yeah. What's going on in the chat, guys? What's happening? Do I need to intervene or should I stay locked in? Because I think I know what you guys are talking about, but maybe I should just maybe focus on the duels, but okay. Just remember, guys, healthy discussions, eh? Even if you think someone has a, like I said, I don't disagree necessarily with everyone's opinion per se, but we've listened to each other, so that's it. So just be friendly in the chat, that's all. We're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh issues. I mean, there's a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh issues. There are a lot. DDD. DDD. Oh boy. All right. What? She's got Ash as well. No. And remember, he's crossing out his own Maxi, so there's no more Maxi in the game. Will he commit to the board? I mean, why not? 2 scales, make the DDD contract darkness, and then that's GG. I can't do anything. Wow. Wow. Was that an actual, like, that was a rage quit? Or what? I don't, yeah, because, I mean, yeah, Maxi Fua. It's there, but it's necessary, so. Yeah. Okay. Can we rank up now finally? Because clearly we're going back and forth now. Oh, look at that. It's someone's losing rank and it's my gain. Let's see. They go second. Oh, they go first rather, of course. You see again. Same thing's happening again. Not surprised actually at this point. Okay. Okay. All right. Trap tricks. Yeah. They're not doing much. More like Diamond 3 rather. Going to Diamond 2. That's fine. They're gonna summon anyway. The question is, if they get nibbed though, what's the problem if they get nibbed? That's not bad. Grave Digger, Trap Hole. Please summon one more time. One more time. Please summon one more time. Yeah. Yep. Gotcha. Oh no, it's definitely over. Oh no, it is over, bro. Okay, well, to be fair though, they can still use the effect of Rafflesia, so it's not like super bad, but it's all right. Yeah. I mean, he can use it. The Gravedigger, if he has another one. Yeah, he does. He does. Oh well. Oh well. I mean, it's trap decks. They always play more than that, but we do have play, so I think we're fine. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. This. Ooh. So it's Gravedigger Trap Hole. It's Hmm. Well, he has Gravedigger. He has the one that does something on special summon or whatever. So let's see how we're gonna play this out. Trap decks can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. Okay. Yeah, I think let's do this. I think I'm gonna bait out Mitsurugi first. Unless he also plays that other, what's it, that summoning triple card or whatever, then that's whatever, but we'll see. He'll probably negate this. Solemn Strike. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Wow. All right, that's interesting. Solemn Strike. Well, he's just getting all the good cards, isn't it? So he hard opened this, he had that, so, and if I go Joker, we go Gravedigger Trap Wall, so yeah, I mean, it's pretty much a checkmate anyway. Gravedigger on summon, probably gonna use, yeah. He's got all the nice traps, so yeah. Nice stuff. And I'm losing life as well. Oh wow. He top decks a no a monster. How nice. I mean, sure, you can Zeus. He's obviously drawing all the cards he's looking for, so... End of main. What the... Nah, he's not gonna Zeus. If he's doing this, he's low on cards. He doesn't have anything else. He doesn't have anything else. He's probably gonna link, yeah, but... I mean, what else? He's gonna reset the Gravedigger and then just burn me? Now, technically, you could have attacked with Rafflesia and then... Oh. Alright, well... I don't draw a play here. Okay, Joko's good. Joko's good. But the problem is... There's a problem. There's a problem. You're gonna see what the problem is. You can activate this again. The thing is, I can't search because you'll just negate with that card. So I can't really search anything right now. You see, all I can do is X-Force release, destroy that back row. Then I can Zeus. Yeah. So now, so I can go into Ripper and then do it afterwards. So that's so that's what I want to do. Make Ripper, then I can or I can just attack. How many times? 3 times. Right? I can technically attack 3 times, right? Wait, hold on. Yeah, let's try something. Yeah, because this was gonna be gone. Bye-bye. Okay. And then I can attack 3 times into this. And then that should be... I can go into Zeus with 4 materials. Yeah, lethal. That's lethal right there. This is lethal. This is lethal. That's 7k. Yeah, this was better. I mean, it's nice you can't be sure about battle, but your Trap Trick Sarah is so low attack. Just crash into it. Yeah. So you see, I had to play around that card of when a monster activates effect that was special summoned, you can negate and destroy. No, I'm literally not activating anything. Luckily, I hard drew the X-Force release, but yeah. I say K9 has everything going for it, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, it's very weird not to play this engine. It's so good. The same thing with a Radiant Typhoon when it's coming soon. It's going to be so good. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm tired of MST. Yeah, it's going to be scary. But yeah, finally. But the thing is, we should have been in like Diamond 1 by now, or at least in Master Rank. But the amount of times I've 've deranked, it's ridiculous. Yeah, look how many times we've been in Diamond 3 for so long. I don't know why we're struggling to just move up a rank. I don't even know. And the season's about to end soon, but it's fine. That's fine. That doesn't really matter. The point is that the deck is fine, and the deck will just get better over time. That's the nice thing about the deck, because at least I can experiment with this deck. Because I can just take out, like, if Mitsu gets banned for some reason, that's cool. We got other engines we can run. It's literally, but definitely the deck that is the engine that is staying in this deck is definitely the K9 stuff, because it does a lot for this deck. It literally makes lines a lot easier. And yeah, obviously Tabakiri does its purpose. Mitsu obviously, but it's totally fine. But so this deck is nice. It's fun. It's kind of competitive because it has kind of like a answer to the meta of sorts, like a towers, a floodgate, Magnus. Very hard to out, but it's not invincible. You can out it obviously, but yeah, it's a when you summon this, it's very rewarding. Like you have to literally put your energy on this, otherwise. And like I said, this counters a lot of decks. You saw, if your decks are not running the specific outs, you're not hard drawing them. That's it. Even Radiant Typhoon cannot do anything. You cannot add, and they like adding stuff. Yes, they can add from the graveyard with their card effects or whatever. But if you have the setup, then fine. But if you don't have the setup, you're not beating this card. It's like, how do you beat this? It's very difficult, especially for that deck. If they don't have anything set up, mind you, it will be backed up with other things going on. So, I mean, sure, MST can deal with, like, the back row or whatever. That's cool. Guess what? I'll be running the same thing. I can go double Cyclone, and then that's it. And like I said, I have replays already for that. So, yeah. But yeah, I don't think K9's a problem. I really don't think it's an issue, because again, while you might think every deck can run it, technically, yes, if your deck has level 5s, run it. If you want to play a small package, cool, run it, but that's it. It's basically just hand traps essentially. Izuna and Lupus are effectively just a very small package. And now we've seen even Dracotel even running K9 as a small package. So I don't think K9 is degenerate or whatever. I mean, yes, people might say it's unfair because it's kind of like punishing you for hand traps, but that's what kind of the gimmick is. Because you'll notice every deck has a gimmick. Even Super Quantum has a gimmick. We're making a Towers that's unaffected, and it's a drawn Lockbird and a Colossus on legs. So that's it. That's the gimmick. There's nothing else to it. It doesn't spam the gates. Yes, there's a monster in the gate. There's a monster pop. There's a spell and trap pop. There's a Book of Moon. That's rarely if you're gonna monsters be on field, but most of the time you're overlaying them into Magnus, and that's it. But that's the gimmick. So I understand Yu-Gi-Oh can be a bit weird because yes, the power level of Yu-Gi-Oh is crazy. Because everyone's obsessed with, like I said, everyone's obsessed with the negates. Because negate, everything negate. Even MST now negates because of Radiant Typhoon. They made an entire deck around a card that people were memeing about, saying, oh, but does it really negate something? Now it actually does, because the trap card allows it to negate. Like something as simple as that, Konami turned it into a crazy deck that's actually quite good. And it's modern. So all it just takes is just 1 or 2, 3 cards, like in the case of Super Quan, making it kind of good, because before it wasn't doing anything. So yeah. MST negate before GTA 6, bro. GTA 6. On that note, I know. I've been playing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh, obviously, but I've also been playing other games in the background too. So maybe when GTA 6 comes out, we might move into some variety streaming. I don't know, because I won't lie, I've been playing some games in the background, and I don't know if you guys will be willing to see that stuff. Because I mean, I like racing games. I like, RPGs and so on. So that would be pretty cool, just to sit, chill, have chats to, about stuff, not just necessarily Yu-Gi-Oh, but I mean, I think we can kind of mix it time to time. But I don't know if you guys are interested in that, because I mean, all these nice games are coming. I mean, I would like to stream some of them, and yeah, just to chill, with the game on. Some of them are way too chill, like it's just hot take, GTA 6 will not be as fun because of reality, will make it feel unsettling. Well, to be fair though, GTA 6 has a lot of hype, because remember, it's promising to be like probably the best game of all time. But yeah, it is unfortunate that we have to wait so long, but I guess it will probably be worth the wait. I mean, GTA 5 was very good. I mean, that was like a game ahead of its time. I mean, even now till this day, people are still playing GTA 5, and it's like, what, more than a 10-year-old game at this point, which is kind of wild. It came out in 2013. It's almost 13 years now to the day, and it's like, it still feels like a game that was made in the 2020s, because it was way ahead of its time. So you can only imagine what GTA 6 is now with all this modern engines and stuff, the game design, and the trailer looked very clean and cool. So yeah, we should do some GTA Online. Yeah, the thing is, unfortunately, Zero, I know you have a PS5, but the thing is, on my PS4, I don't have GTA on there. I only have it on my PC. Unbound. Okay, Unbound. I do have Unbound. I do have Payback. I do have other games on my PS4. So I just have to see what works best. But yeah, I know the cross-platform thing, cross-console is a bit weird, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not really playing a lot of Call of Duty lately, because that game's also just like, it's whatever. It's not as it was, but I mean, it's also there. Let's be honest, there will be players like you that will only play for one reason in GTA 6. What is that one reason? Because even now, GTA 5 is a very casual game. I play it. It's cool online, do some missions, go. But yeah, I don't know. For the woman, nah. If you're a true GTA fan, you don't play it for the woman. There are other games for that if you want to worry about women and whatever. GTA 6 is not about women only. I mean, literally, look at GTA 5. The whole theme was about 3 guys. Come on now. Is it really about women? No, it's not. It's literally not. Some replays. You got some replays, Zero? Let's look at them. Let's look at them. Let's look at the one replay that you said you got to master 1 with. Then we can maybe close it out. Because yeah, I have to. This week's gonna be quite busy for me, so I have to like get it. Got my master replay. Okay, let's have a look. Is it public already? Let's see. Is it public? Yep, master 1 confirmed. There it is. Master 1 confirmed. With I believe it's this one. Yeah, you said you got it like a few days ago, so I believe it's this one. Draco Tail Dragon Maid. Well, Dragon Maid Draco Tail, depending on what the engine requirement is. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Dragon Maid, Dragon Maid, Dragon Maid. Very clean deck list. Super clean. 40 cards. I mean, and may I ask, Zero, how many times did you actually brick? Let's be honest here. With this kind of ratios, how often did you brick? Because clearly we've seen today, like the guys are bricking. Even me. Okay, today I didn't really brick today. It's just that obviously I didn't have enough to play into a board. I can say that because Small World, you see, it kind of unfixes my hand and then I can play. So yeah. So you rarely brick. I mean, yeah, it's probably the cleanest deck list I've seen. You're playing what? 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Because for me it's a hand trap. So 13 hand traps. And then Call by the Grave. cross out non-engine. Yeah, I mean that this is super clean. Yeah, very, very clean. So yeah, not too bad. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, against Yummy. Is it pure Yummy or Mitsu Yummy? Ooh, going first. Maxi, Chamber, one card combo. Okay, Pan not a combo, but K2 is a combo. Join the Flame is not ideal, but yeah. K9 Yummy. What? Oh, so I'm sure it's a K9 package, or is it heavy? K9? Okay, we'll see. We'll see. 60 card decks are stronger in some hands and are weak in some because, and again, it's because of the engine requirement versus non-engine, the balance. Some decks require a very small, compact engine, and you can run a lot of board breakers, hand traps in a 60 card build. It's perfectly fine. But the idea of 60 cards is that you try to reduce the one-offs. Like you see, like or drawing the bricks, because you see, this is a card supposed to be setting, not hard drawing. This is a card that's supposed to be technically like in the deck, ideally, not necessarily hard drawn. I mean, obviously K2 is fine to draw, but this is not good to draw. So that's, you're trying to reduce the consistency of seeing your one-offs, but even in Master Duel, it doesn't even matter because you still see all your one-offs. That card actually saved, oh really, Pan. You'll see. Because I know in the MST, and just as a heads up, Zero, just make a note of this. When Radiant Typhoon comes out, this card here is going to be very important. The Urgula is going to be like running at 3. You run 3 in the MST format, basically. That's what I'm calling it. So this card becomes broken because obviously destroying spell and traps, non-targeting is broken. So that's just a heads up. But okay, let's see how the duel went. Perilia first. Go K2, just add Femina past turn, I guess. No, you're gonna summon, okay. Hospitality. Spirit eyes are blue. Okay. And I can activate Fua. Ghost spell. Okay. Mate, what's going on here? Like, you're also having like all your hand traps. Okay, cool. And that's it, yeah. Okay, so not much, but you still have Femina, you still have a play. Okay, Yummy, Maxi, did it resolve? Of course. Flame negate? Yeah, of course you're gonna negate that. There we go. Izuna! There we go. Now they're playing Izuna. You see, K9 is teched in everywhere. Oh, Ash, that's actually pretty good. Oh, that's a good top deck. Very good. So you can just stop the K9 plays completely. But now you also have Yummy as well. So let's see how that goes. Yeah, you're definitely gonna Ash that. Definitely. Okay. Gonna go Snatchy here. Get cross out, not really useful right now. Ooh, getting Droll for Mina. He has Maxi of his own. Okay. Star Source Dragon. Okay, Chain Link 1. Target 2 cards. Pan. Set a card, non-target, destroy a card in the field. Set Rahu. Destroy the Snatchy and destroy the Star Source. Okay. Cupsy linked with Izuna to go into what? Camellia? How many spells? 3. Okay. Oh, Ghost Spell's very good here. Oh, that's so good. bro. You joined all the nice stuff. There we go. Go spell Kagari, then there's no further play. Easy. Easy. He has to have a yummy card, otherwise, where's the extension here? Bro. Now, you see, this is why sometimes Maxi can be good and Maxi can be bad. Because you see, especially now in Zero's case, he got the perfect draws off Maxi. And in some cases, you don't. Like in my Lunar Light matchup, I drew Ghost Spell too late. Whereas I could have stopped Wolf early and then prevent the Liger Dancer from coming out in the first place, then would have been different. So you see, it just depends how well you draw, and that's it. But yeah, the Flame obviously kicked everything off, but that's still good though. I mean, the fact that he also had hand traps of his own is also quite impressive too. So, I mean, look, not the best hand to start off with, but you still end up doing what you need to do. I mean, should they have shotgun Izuna? I don't think so. So you see, this is where I like to use the games as an opportunity to learn when not to use certain cards at certain times, because it's all about timing. Especially if you have hand traps like Izuna and so on. It's all about timing. You have to know when to use Izuna, when to summon Lupus, when to, properly activate chains and all that stuff. Especially for Draco Tail, you have to learn all about chain links, because that also will kind of dictate how the matchup is going to be. So especially if there's a lot of stuff going on in the field and you do a triple fuse or a 4-time fuse, it's really important. But in this case, I mean, sure, going for that Izuna play was okay. But yeah, I think you obviously had the Ash to stop it. Because if you didn't have the Ash, would have been different. You could have made Ripper to stop hand traps, and then you keep going from there. So that's really the purpose of probably running it, just to make the Ripper. But yeah, I guess it was smart, I guess. And obviously not to get one less card of Maxi too. So, but yeah, that was a pretty good replay. I mean, again, just showing the, like as someone said, the hand trap mini game. Essentially, that's what it was. Yeah, he would have stopped Femina because he probably would have gone into Ripper. Yeah, and that's like the main play. You saw there in that other matchup where we had against Draco Tail, the guy was having no clue what he was doing. He had no Femina in his hand. He had set cards, and yeah, would have allowed him to go full Yummy combo. Yeah, and full Yummy combo is like I was saying. Let's look at the non-engine. Let's compare, right? So look how many Yummy cards are actually there in the main deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so this is a bit heavy here. But they can actually play realistically 9. And then 1, 2, 3 spells on Yummy. That's literally 9 to 14 cards they can play. Right? That is kind of okay, because all the Yummy cards do the exact same thing. So you look how many non-engine running. You're running 3 Perulia, 3 Fua, 3 Ash, 2 Bell, even Cypher Gain Gamma, but it could be more hand traps there. Purge, okay, fine. And he's running heavy K9 package, Izuna Lupus only, just for Ripper, because people understand how broken hand traps are. People are activating cards from the hand. It is likely that, people are going to have that. So having Ripper in your back pocket is also pretty good. So that's what I'm saying. K9, you might think, oh, it's bad for the game, but actually it's healthy for the game, because remember, it changes the way you play the game. Because now you think, oh, am I playing to K9 cards? Am I playing to this? And I think that's what makes it interesting. Not just, oh, the person activates Ash, there's no play. You see, now if you Ash me, okay, Izuna's live. Or now I get my other bonus effect of my other K9s or whatever. So it's a really impactful engine that you'll be seeing. And yes, even if the cards get hit, it's fine. Joko can get hit. Cool, whatever. You can still play it. Izuna, Lupus is more than enough. you can get going. But you can see Yummy has a lot of non-engine here. Literally a lot of non-engine, which if you compare it to a deck like mine, you can't afford that. That's 18. You're saying 18 non-engine. That's a lot. That's a lot. Not a lot of decks can afford 18 non-engine slots in a clean 40 card list. Can't afford that. Yeah, 20. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you see, most decks cannot afford 20 non-engine. Most decks are running 20 cards in engine, but then you also need to compensate also for other engines you want to run as well. So you have to like really cut those cards. But then now you see the quality drops. At least the Yummy cards, they're all quality cards because they're number one, they are normal summons, and number two, they're also all special summon, except for the Marshmallow, which requires Light Beast. But all of them, just if you control a Link 1 or a Synchro 2, you can summon. So that's why you see they are quality cards. So they all do the same thing, and it's just the other effects that are different depending on which one gets summoned. But obviously, Cupsy is the best one next to Marshmallow, obviously, because this one gets you a surprise, which is a one-off, by the way, and this can recycle it back. So you see, all the cards are good. So to say every time when you see a deck, oh, but I want to run 40, I don't want to run 60. Unfortunately, if you want to play quality cards, in some cases you have to go over 40. You have to, or you have to sacrifice knowing that, okay, look, I'll be playing 40 cards, but I cannot play every card that I want to play. And that's the reality. You can't pick and choose. So I've made the choice, okay, I'm gonna play 60, but at the cost of me not having the most consistent deck out there, which is totally fine, because at least the cards I'm playing are, okay, my Super Quan engine, I'm playing Mitsu engine, I'm playing Canine engine, and I'm playing hand traps, board breakers. So it's a bit of a balance. And I remember I don't know if you remember this in Duel Links, but there was a skill called literally balance, where it was a skill where if you had, I think, certain number of ratios, is if you had like, I think, 6 spells, 6 traps, 6 monsters, your opening hand was a balance. That was literally a skill. So it's kind of that logic where, okay, look, you want to have a balance of cards, but again, it depends on the deck. It's not a one size fits all. It really isn't. So I'm saying, but again, it is obviously subjective. If you're a person that wants to play 40 cards clean all the time, that's fine. But you've seen in recent tournaments, people going 41, 42, some going 50, some going whatever. But I think 40 is the general thing. But obviously, if there's a side deck involved, because of course, remember, in the context of a side deck, you can obviously play 40 cards, cool. But just know that if you're playing best of one, you have to play the best deck that can afford to play 40 cards and still have all the nice stuff, like all the hand traps you want to play and all that stuff, and still have your quality cards being played, because a lot of cards are not quality cards. So you have to always factor that in. Like, I know for Super Quan, not all the cards unfortunately do the same thing. Same with Canine, not all the Canine cards do the same thing. Yes, they have this bonus effect of summoning themselves without tributing, but that's requiring your opponent to have 2 or more cards in their hand. You don't want to rely on that all the time, because then it actually doesn't really give it a play. Same thing with Izuna. Izuna alone is not ideal, but if your opponent activates a hand trap like Perilia or Fuelos, then it becomes good, because this can generate 4 bodies on itself. So, as an example, but a card like Lantern doesn't do anything. Lantern on its own just gets you what? The case for Canine, or it gets you the quick play. But on its own, it doesn't do anything. It needs a body in grave. It needs a monster on field. So there's a lot of factors that you have to think about when you're playing certain cards. But the Canine cards are all quality, but some are just better than others. Even the card that quicker sees this Lupus, you don't play 3 of. Why don't you play 3 of this card? Because this is a card you don't want to draw, because on its own, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything on its own. Like realistically, it's the only card that doesn't summon from the hand by itself, unless you activate a monster effect in the hand or grave. It's only good if your opponent has summoned 2 or more times from the extra deck, and it's only monster on field, you can summon the Typhon. But other than that, it's not doing anything. So it's paired up with something else so that you can obviously benefit from, okay, I can quick Xyz and whatever. So that's literally it. But yeah, that's just, again, insights, which obviously now you see it's always the perspective of the player. And like I said, Yu-Gi-Oh is never a black and white thing. You have to learn for yourself. You have to understand, okay, what I like about a deck, what I don't like. 40, 50, 60, it's literally up to the player. You cannot, you can only advise, but you can't say to someone, okay, this is the way to be, because like you said, you're playing 45 cards in a bestial engine for rockets, perfectly fine, no problem. I've seen 50 card Dragon Link, I've seen 60 card Dragon Link. Whatever they want to do, it's perfectly fine. So, but I remember when I was playing this game early, I was always playing 50 cards initially, because I didn't see the need to play 60 at that point. But then once there are a lot of options now that, you know, techs I want to run and everything, then I just bumped it up from 50 to 60. And honestly, I've made multiple, I've reached multiple master ranks in the past with 50 card, 60 card lists. So it's not like it's impossible. It just depends on the card that you're playing, and you're able to explain why you're playing those cards. Because I've seen a lot of deck lists that are there, but they don't really, if I had to ask the person why they ran those cards, they can't really give you a proper explanation. So it's like, a proper explanation to say, okay, this is why I'm playing these cards. They're just dumping stuff in the deck, but they're not understanding what the actual, you know, deck is being designed for. I remember in my Discord someone posted the link of basically someone explaining something about, you know, problem solving deck building. Like, you see, you deck building to address a problem. Is it, how do you play against Full Loss? How do you play against Maxi? How do you play against like a deck like Lunar Light, for example? Like you see there, my deck was specifically designed not just for Lunar Light per se, but for any deck that has like a Towers or a difficult monster to out. I have something for it. So yes, even though it might seem like, oh, it's only for Lunar Light, it's actually for other decks too. In your opinion, what's your opinion about meta decks that play stun? Look, that's if you're a meta deck and you're playing stun cards like D-Fissure and D-Shifter, it's literally win more. But I can say this, it doesn't guarantee a win. I remember a few streams back, I was playing against Malice. Malice was playing D-Shifter. So you would think, oh, they're playing D-Shifter, it's an auto win. No, it's how they play their cards. So it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to win automatically. And I've also even played against VSK9 under D-Shifter, and I still won. It's all about how you play under D-Shifter, and if you're smart enough. Because there was a duel where a guy literally just did not play anything for like, I think 3 or 4 turns, just because they wanted to resolve D-Shifter. But guess what? I already had all my K9 cards ready to OTK him. So even under Shifter didn't even matter, but it's literally just win more. If you're playing those cards like Shifter and all those things, even when Malice was playing D-Fissure, I'm like, that is literally a win more card for them. The same thing with Kashira playing all those banishing continuous effects where everything gets banished already, because if Rysart's already on field, they're playing Macrocosmos, they're playing D-Fissure, that's literally win more. You know, when it was meta at the time, that was literally just win more. But that's, I mean, but then again, I don't blame them though, because that's why cards become broken. When the meta decks get access to the same stuff that the road decks are using, and then now when they get banned, it's like, oh, the road decks suffer, but then the meta decks just continue on. So yeah, it is. But sometimes those floodgates can make a difference for them, and it can also lead into Breaking Bad too. Exactly, it does. It does. But like I said, it's not a clear-cut thing, because again, it just depends on what toolbox you're running. But again, who really benefits the most it's obviously the meta decks, because if the moment the meta deck has access to a deck, a card, or a engine that the rogue decks are using, if it gets banned, the rogue decks will have collateral damage, but the meta deck will carry on. Look what happened to Tillerman, for example. They got Foolish Burial Goods to 1. I'm pretty sure everyone would have loved to see Foolish Burial Goods at 3. Lunar Light likes that. You know, I can't even play Umi Control properly, because now, as a consistency card, I can't run Foolish Burial Goods with Ice Barrier anymore, because I have to play 1 and 1, which is not ideal. It wasn't that consistent. But for Tillerman, you see, they were sending their Tillerman traps and their spell cards, especially their trap cards, because it basically gave them additional starters. It was broken. And guess what? Now everyone else suffers because of Tillerman, and guess what? Tillerman's not even a meta deck anymore. But the fear is, the moment you unban Foolish Burial Goods, they're gonna abuse it. But then what they did eventually was they made Saliek to 1, the card that was allowing them to add a Tillerman monster. They made that card eventually to 1. So why didn't they just do that at the start, instead of just making a card at 1, just at the expense of road decks, which most of the people were using? And that's why you see the whole concept of now, you know, a ban list or whatever, for me that doesn't make sense, because it's going to be collateral damage for rogue decks, but for meta decks, okay, cool, they just play other decks. You saw now, even with Malice, how many hits did they have? Okay, cool. If you hit the deck even more, you're putting in more text for them to run. It's getting to that point now where they're becoming a Cyber's pile at this point, similar to Mathmech, where you hit Mathmech to a point where now, okay, look, hey, we got to be playing now other Cyber stuff, and that's it. Malice is still good. I mean, yes, it's nowhere prevalent as it was before, but it is it is still a good deck, and only because they are Cybers. That's all I can say. Only because they are Cybers. If they are not Cybers, no one would give a damn about Malice, because literally it could have been Fairy or whatever. No one cares. The fact that it's Cybers, it's still going to make them relevant, because they still have access to all the nice Cybers toolboxes. And even with all these overframe cards coming in and all that, there's some cool stuff that's the guys can use. Now, you saw there with the Cybers Witch, the Link monster, they can literally play Mitsurugi now, as an example, because they can send any spell from the hand or field. That's pretty easy. Very, very easy. So any deck can do that, but for them it's very easy. So as part of their combo, they can literally just go into Mitsurugi combo, and then that's it. On top of that, making a crazy board, if they have the space for it. Because I know most of the stuff locks them into Cybers if you're going to use certain effects, like, you know, the Addict cards and all that stuff. So, and Transcode doesn't require non-summons, but yeah. They topped the regional recently. No, I think they even topped the YCS, I believe, Malice. I think it was either Richmond or Dortmund. I think there was a top 8 somewhere. The one problem I have is them pushing this new Charmer support. Like, why did they design it to have run like 5 bricks? Honestly, I 100% agree. Like, they could have just look at what they did with the Fallen of Albaz, the Fallen and the Virtuous. Those cards are broken, like literally broken. And just because Albaz is the cover boy, they love it, branded, whatever. Like, as much as the lore archetypes, I think Albaz is like the #1 big one, because obviously it brought them branded, and obviously people love branded, so they will keep getting support. The same thing with Sky Striker, they'll keep getting support. So, but in other decks, the retrains aren't even that good. But yeah, they should have followed the thing of the Chaos Ritual stuff, like you're saying. That's really good support, and that can be good as an engine as well. So the Charmers, they could have done way more. They could have done way more with the Charmers, but I guess they just made a card that makes them add 4 cards, and then okay, they're level 5, so you're not just playing K9 with it basically. So Branded is fine until they snowball into your main phase in your turn. Look, I think Branded is one of those decks where they need to make a example of, okay, it has good disruptions, it can play going first, going second, it has good engine, a lot of techs you can run, and Branded Fusion obviously locks them out of fusion, so they can't really mix a lot of other things. Like they can play Draco Tail if they want to, but Branded is a very balanced deck. It's not stupidly broken to the point where now it's tier 0 or it's unfair. No, it's fine. But of course, they can run certain techs, which is whatever, but that's Branded. And I always like the Charmer deck, but it's just bad. Yeah, look, I like the Charmers also. But again, it's just Konami deciding what they want to give support to and what they don't, because it seems like they have a real thing of, okay, let's give, I understand they want to sell packs, they want to sell obviously broken things, but I mean, man, it doesn't help just giving every deck, like, look now, look what's happening. You notice Konami is giving most of these decks a Mathmech Circular type card, literally. Like, they saw how good Mathmech Circular was, they're like, okay, no, let's give every single deck in the future, one or two of them, a circular. You see plants now, plants have a circular, Dragon Rockets have a circular coming soon in Rocket Barrage. There's so many decks now that have a circular. We technically have a circular also in the form of Fairy Zayton, which sends a card for cost and summoning from the deck. It's effectively a circular. Effectively. So you notice the patterns becoming the same. There are quick effects happening. Quick effects on the opponent's turn. So turn 0 plays, there's a lot of cards that enable turn 0 plays now. It wasn't just, okay, a few cards. Now literally every card now has, you know, kind of a turn 0 play, but there should be more of that. And specifically, it should be in engine. It shouldn't be something that you can be splashed in any deck. Yes, you can technically do it, but obviously it's good to run it in its own deck, like the Elf Notes or the Super Quants or whatever. The Feminas, the K9s, the what's the other one? The Vanquish Souls. But yeah, I don't know. They're giving decks nowadays cards like White Rabbit to set stuff instead of adding. Yeah, exactly. You know, there was a card that someone asked me, what card would you design for Marinces to fix its issues of this thing of adding cards? Because all these cards nowadays are placing cards in the back row, they are setting cards, they are playing it around in cards in the draw phase, they're summoning a body from the deck under draw. So I'll give you an example, right? And I thought about this obviously because just think about this effect, right? Just think about this effect. So if I had to make a main deck monster, right? We need to have obviously a special summoning effect. So for example, if I say, if you control a Marinces monster, that's pretty easy because normally your summon will be on there. Now obviously you have to control a Marinces monster. You can summon this card from your hand or grave. So I said hand or grave because of course you want to be like, you know, Aqua Angel, because a lot of cards summon from the hand or grave even if they are not there. So hand or grave, right? But you cannot summon for the rest of the turn except water monsters. That's totally fine. I'm fine with water locking, no problem. But look at this effect. If this card is sent to the grave, right? If that card had to be sent to the grave not necessarily as a link material, but if it's just sent from the field to the grave, you can add or set. Add to your hand or set. So it's give me a choice. Add to your hand or set one Marinces spell trap from your deck. So you see, you're giving you an option. You're not the same way you have an effect of either add to your hand or special summon. The same thing with this card. If I had to design a card like that to say, okay, you would have the option to either add to your hand or set a Marinces spell trap. and you can only use and you can only use one effect per turn and only one. That's it. But of course, the fact that you have that there gives you the option to say, okay, cool. Even if I'm under draw, I can set a card, and then also to play around Ash, I can also set, for example, the field spell. Maybe I want to search the because technically I would want Marincess to search the Marincess wave with Coral Triangle. Normally, what's the first search will go for? A dive or field spell. So you can choose now. Instead of your first search being from the hand a dive, you can set the dive on the field. Then you can play from there because you would have obviously linked off or whatever. So, I mean, that's just an example of how I would fix the deck, like from the main deck. Then as maybe a, you know, similar to what we got with you know that Machina card, the one that discards a card and adds 2 Machina cards or 2 Machina monsters with different names. You can literally have the same effect, but we can say, okay, discard a water monster and add 2 Marincess monsters from deck to hand with different names, of course, not the same. Or if you control Battle Ocean, you can summon them instead. How broken is that? I'm just saying though, like you see, in my head, I'm just thinking that these are the kind of combos or kind of ideas you can do to make the deck a lot more playable. Because right now we're relying too much on normal summon, and these things will just play around it completely. As an example, if I had to make a design for cards or whatever, Time Tree, if you're here, listen, because I think you're also looking at generic water support. Like this can be something that you can look back to. So, but that's just an example. But obviously, is that going to happen in real life? Obviously not. So we have to resort to other things. So, yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I think I'm probably going to stream again this week. We'll see when that's going to be, but it'll definitely be before the month ends. I think Marincess needs a link 1 that has a link to special summon ability. So here's the thing. Right? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at a Marincess list. Oh, this is even an old list. So you see, we have 2 link 1s, we have 2 link 2s, we have 2 link 3s, and then we have 4. Oh no, and then we have 3 link 4s. Marincess now we're talking about, not any other things, right? I think we need another spell. What do you guys think? I think we're due for another spell because look how many traps we have. I feel like we need another spell. And like I said, that spell could be literally discarding a water to add 2 Marincess monsters with different names. Now, that's not bad because guess what? Exorcist has the same thing. Adding 2 Exorcists from the deck to hand and then I think discarding a card or whatever. That's fine. We've discarded a water monster. That's fine. No problem. We'll do that. Or we can get a new counter trap. I don't know. Either a counter trap or a normal trap. But we can get a trap that obviously if you have a link 3 or higher, we can activate it from the hand. If you have a link 2, like similar to web, I think the main thing is like if you control link 3, you can activate this card from your hand, where it can be like an Omni Negate of sorts, where if you activate a monster effect while you control a Marincess monster, right? You can negate the activation and destroy that card. Or not, or might not even be negation. It might even be inflicting damage to your opponent or something. Because that basically was the gimmick, kind of all this stuff. Because you see, this stuff burns and stuff like that. So you can just like take all these cards and combine it into like a, you know, burn effect or whatever. But you know, make it interesting. But okay, a link 1. I feel like we need to kind of eliminate the fact that we need to now, you see, this one adds a spell, this one adds this one adds a monster back, but you see, all from the grave. Like we're too reliant on graveyard. We need to stop that. it needs to be okay. We need to have cards that can summon from the hand or grave, and not necessarily once per duel like Aqua Angel, because geez, so many cards can summon from the hand or grave multiple times, like Fiendsmith Engraver, but yet they for some reason they forgot that, oh wait, this is actually, you know, too broken. You might as well just make this a Trickstar card and not make it a Marinsys card then, because if you're really worried about the effect of being too broken, you could have just said you could have used the first and third effect once per duel, but the second effect is fine, because that's like grind game, you know. So wait, you want different gameplay? What do you mean different gameplay? Because remember, the playstyle has to change. That's basically how what new support does. It changes the way you play the deck. So if you're a more combo control style, maybe you might be aggressive now, you might be a hybrid, we don't know. Not all decks do the same thing. What do you mean? I'm talking about summoning from the hand or grave. Multiple times they're summoning from the hand or grave, but why is this card once per duel? Like, why? You could have just made the first and second effect, or you could have just made the first effect once per turn and the second effect once per duel. Looking at your opponent's hand and set cards, that's literally once per duel. Cool. Why do you have to have this restriction of only summoning from the hand or grave once per duel, and that's it? That's not, because Fiendsmith Engraver can just infinitely loop itself multiple times. Garunix can multiple times summon from the hand or grave. What's wrong with that? Even with the indirect support FA God deck is still garbage. It is, even with all that new stuff. Vandred with all the zombie support in the world ain't gonna make it good. And also, people like simple decks also, but they don't want to, like, because for example, Marinsys is a very good deck, but it's just not on the same power level as every other deck. That's the difference, because the power level is way lower compared to others. Dinos was a top contender once, then got hit. Bunch of new stuff. It still sucks. Yeah. I don't know. I think they need to introduce more water archetypes, because clearly we don't have enough. And remember, fire at one point in time was also pretty bad, and all it took was just releasing like good fire support, and then wow, look at that, Fire King, Snake Eye, Rescue Ace, Salamangreat, even to an extent got support. Like, fire became good, so why can't water be good? I mean, sure, maybe that's the plan. Like, look at Dark and Light will always get support. That's a fact. So yeah, because it's not like Marinsys is a bad deck. It's just that it's just very, very, very power creep. So I don't know, but yeah, water was good. Was it good at one point because of Mermail, and literally only because of Mermail. Literally, and yeah, you could say Totally Awesome was there, but there was just mainly Mermail that was using it. Bacon, what are you saying? You missed a comment from where? Which comment was that? I said I'm tired of all the cards ending the same end board like Yummy or Draco Tail. But Yummy and Draco Tail don't have the same end boards. It's quite different. Because Yummy is a heavy combo deck. Draco Tail is more like a mid-range control deck. Oh, when the Wi-Fi went out? Oh, okay. When I was lagging out. Oh, okay. Fire never got its time to shine until recently. Whoa. Well, Zero, that was a good 2 years that they got good fire support. I mean, Promethean Princess, that's a broken fire support. Like, literally broken. And it's literally core and enemy, but without restrictions. That's how broken it is. So they're fine with core and enemy being restrictive like this, but yet Promethean Princess is running rampant, spamming Link 4s and spamming any fire monster at once without restriction. Effects not negating everything. Okay. Like, yeah. Anyway. if Yanni, if I mean if Yami any card in same end board, you do not stop it. But that's what I'm saying. It's because they designed it in such a way that it was like it's a premium cards that do the same thing. So it's unlike Draco Tail, where Draco Tail Pan cannot do anything. Urgula cannot do anything on its own. It has to be used as fusion material. Then you can do something. Yeah, the design, unfortunately, it's been like that. Snake Eyes, combo deck, one card do everything. The only card that is bad is Snake Eye Oak, because Snake Eye Oak doesn't needs a level 1 to combo. And negate a pseudo macrocosmos, yeah. Or how wanted, or yeah, wanted, yeah. You see, so you remember, you remember how broken that how broken Snake Eyes is. You see that wanted combo, one wanted of Sinful Spoils, that gave full Snake Eye combo, Azamina combo, Fiendsmith combo. That is ridiculous. Now Yummy is not like that. Okay, technically it is, because I've seen a lot of Yummy variants and they're doing a lot of things because they're synchros. They're not really locked into anything, which is also a problem. I think that's also another big problem with card design, is that lack of restrictions. Lack of restrictions, because the power level of one card combos, like a blue tank combo, is not dealing to generic stuff. So yeah, but it's crazy though. Yeah, any Yami monster is full combo, yes. So why is that? But you see, it's full combo plus other things. Because if you combo in certain lines, you can go into Mitsurugi, you can go into this, you can go into that, you can go into so many things. But the Snake Eye one was worse, because they just spam anything and they can bridge into so many lines. So many. I think Snake Eyes has probably the most lines you can do with one card combo than any other deck. Even Fiendsmith Engraver can't do all the combos, because obviously people use it to bridge into Fiendsmith, but Snake Eye can do everything, and all without normal summon too. Most times even they can do it without normal summon. But anyway, we can have that. Like I said, we can literally like have these discussions just talking about deck, like take a deck and say, okay, what is wrong with this deck? How do we fix it? Because it seems like we are waiting for support for certain decks, but Konami is not going to give it. So we kind of have to like decide for ourselves what would be the best way to optimize it. And I feel like that's just how it's going to be. But we'll see how time goes by when they release further cards. But okay. But yeah, all right. It's fine. Not gonna lie, most decks are fun until they play. Until they play, you cannot play. Yeah. We could do it in the Discord, yeah. I mean, sure. Can definitely do it in Discord, yeah. Because I mean, this topic is always you know, it's interesting to hear other people's opinions on it, because it's obviously not right or wrong. It's just basically what. And I think Zero, we spoke about this before with Crow, like, you know, just the way the game is going and how they're promoting cards and all of that. It's really just, you know, the design of Yu-Gi-Oh is just heading in a direction that, I mean, yes, the overframe cards are cool, but it's still going to be the case of, okay, certain cards will still be meta, even though with all these overframe cards coming in and whatever. It's a good direction for a collectible standpoint, but I don't know if people are going to be playing Synchron again, or I don't know. But definitely Dragon Link's going to be a thing. But yeah, we'll definitely see. But yeah, we'll probably get to that at some point. But yeah, I think that's it for me. So yeah, good night, good day, and yeah, have a good week, guys. It's the last week of February, so make it count. And yeah, on Sunday is going to be on Sunday is going to be March the 1st. So literally Meta Weekly will be in the first day of March. So yeah, we'll see next time how it goes. And yeah, this is basically where we're gonna leave it at that. So yeah, take care of yourselves and have a good week ahead. Cheers.